You'll find one in just about every town, big or small. High school, the last 4 years of grooming either for college or straight into the workforce. 4 years of academics, sports, socializing, and making memories. A good friend of mine once said, "Our memories make us who we are." We come into this world and occupy a brief moment on the timeline of life. During that time, we occupy those spaces in parallel with others. Some as just casual acquaintances, and others more deeply intertwined, forming unbreakable bonds and friendships that last a lifetime. Our time in Fort Mill High School is where most of these relationships were forged. In a small town high school, students seem to be closer to one another. Relationships are more focused because everyone knows each other. This is especially true in a town where a textile mill is the employer for a majority of its citizens. We were lucky. Our generation of friends arrived here at this unique time. It could have been any town in America, but we were raised in a special town. Special because it was our hometown. We experienced the amazing wonder of youth. And in our formative years, we all had an impact on one another. We shaped each other's personalities. We were blessed with some of the finest and most memorable teachers, staff, and coaches anyone could ever ask for. They gave us guidance, assurance, and confidence in ourselves to be respectful, responsible, and productive citizens. We were young, full of life, high-spirited, and invincible. On Fridays, we would faithfully gather at Memorial Stadium to support our school on those crisp fall nights. The aroma of hot dogs, hamburgers, and french fries filled the air, courtesy of the Fort Mill American Legion. We listened with pride to our marching band, crowned queens, watched our Yellow Jackets score touchdowns and win championships. This was our time. We were one of the many chapters written at Fort Mill High. From 1952 till 1986, approximately 3,589 students graduated from Fort Mill High School on Bank Street. Some of us left our mark here and there to let future alumni know that we had been there, and at that time, who we were in love with. During our time in high school, adults would often say to us, "Cherish these times because they are so fleeting." We half-heartedly heard them. We felt we had all the time in the world. But in the blink of an eye, we realized they were right. Now here we are with so many years behind us. Now we reflect back on those days, each memory like a jewel locked away in our hearts and minds. Sometimes they may lie dormant for a while, but they quickly surface again, triggered by a sight, taste, or that special song on the radio. Now we attend reunions and gatherings here and there, and it's always heartwarming to see old friends face to face. We talk, dance, raise a glass, and laugh. Upon driving home from those reunions, I never failed to think to myself, where did the years go? All things eventually come to an end. Progress and time always prevail, and things change. The final day came when we visited our alma mater for the last time. We lamented with old friends, gazed at past yearbooks, and walked the hallowed halls one final time. During its demolition, we salvaged what memorabilia and pieces we could. One by one, all of our old Fort Mill schools have disappeared, with the exception of one lone building. It's the last surviving vessel of what once was. New homes now rest on the former grounds of our beloved Fort Mill High. Decades from now, some residents will come and go and never know all that took place beneath their feet. Faint echoes of our past lightly touch the air here now, but they are only heard by us who lived it and loved it.